Hello, hopefully we are live and people can hear me if you are in. I've just checked to make sure everything's set up, everything looks like it's going okay and according to plan for the minute. I'm continuing on with the swatches from the Faber Castell. I need to get my chat box up just in case anybody says hello and then I can respond to you as and when you come on. Just give me 1 second. Hi Andy. Hello lovely. Yep, all okay. Still a bit unsure what I'm doing, but I've definitely got better than the other day for sure. Thanks for coming on and joining me. How are you? Have you had a busy day or have you had a chilled out day? Thank you for sharing. I do appreciate it. I'm hoping that I get a lot of this done tonight because my son's had a cold for quite a while now, but I can feel it sort of like in the back of my throat that I'm getting it. And I'm just hoping it doesn't affect my voice like it has with his. So, fingers crossed. I don't get it, but I thought if I get most of this done, at least I can sort of put it out the way and continue editing some other videos that I've got coming up, and maybe do something else. Yes, I had potted peppers and tomatoes. Ooh. Oh, you repotted. Sorry, yeah, repotted peppers and tomatoes. That was a hard lot to say in one go. So you've been gardening mainly today, or I don't know what you call that. Cultivating. Yes, definitely lots for tea for me. I really like the Twinings tea. They do like a well-being set, and I've got a thing about theirs called Focus. And not only is it really tasty, and I didn't think it was possible, but it actually does make me focus. But it's a lovely taste. I think it's mango, but I don't even like mangoes normally. So I was quite surprised when I actually liked that. My brother got me hooked on them twining teas. I love a normal cup of tea as well. I recorded it, so got to edit it. My second time editing. Yay! You're editing the other way, and I'm trying to get onto the lives the other way. So, what is it you're editing through? What software are you using? Just in case it's the same one that I've done. Hello, Lucia. Thank you. I've got two chatters in. No, three. I've got three one's lurking in the background somewhere. Don't know who that one is, but it's nice to um have more than one person in my life. How's your day going, Lucia? Canva. Yeah, I use Canva for a lot of like thumbnails and things like that. I didn't really like it for editing. I don't think it gives you enough choice. I use CapCut myself. I use them both sort of together. I use Canva for a lot of sort of design stuff. Hey Lucia, you must be a bit bored if you're coming on my lives. You had a pizza. Another one. Andy, meet my daughter, Lucia. I can't talk about you today then, Lucia. I go on Andy's lives quite a lot. She's very calming but also very funny at the same time. One of the people who got me into looking at doing some crochet, Lucia, and it's the blanket that I'm working on is for this cousin Derp. The name is cousin Pickle and cousin Derp. That's the one. So no film tonight, Lucia. Pizza is the best. Yeah, you're hilarious. I know you are. You make me giggle anyway. I'm hoping that one day she follows in my shoes and does the. She's very, very creative, my daughter. And it'd be really nice if she does showcase them talents at some point in her life when she feels ready to. Might not be YouTube, might be more on the younger side of things, TikTok and things like that, but I can see her making fantastic videos. So we're on 152, and hey, this is going right, it's the right colours. Yeah, she's definitely weird. You're watching Sliding Doors. It's a great film, Sliding Doors. I've been wanting to watch that for a bit. Not seen it for quite a while. Have you seen that film, Andy? Hi, Dawn. Whoa, I've got 3 people in the chat. It's the most I've had up to now. Lovely for you to pop in. How are you, lovely? Let's see if I can keep up with doing something actually reading and chatting at the same time now, eh? Putting some of my, hopefully put some of my fears away, because this is the bit where I feel like I'm not going to get everything in order. So please bear with me. I still have my training wheels on. Yeah, drop into some of Dawn's lives as well. I do it with as many creators as I can, really, but I generally stick around for the ones that have a good personality, or make me laugh, or acknowledge me. So what we're doing, Dawn, I know you're in a bit later, is because they are my first. I've done 3, I think now, or 4, I can't remember, lives. The last one I did was only for half an hour, so decided with good advice from other YouTubers that I should start off with something really, really simple that I'm not going to need a lot of concentration from. So we're just swatching with my new pencils. Laughing is the best. I just hope my throat doesn't go so bad. I think I've pitched your brother's cold up, Lucia. I know you have, but I can feel it in the back of my throat. Laughter is always the best medicine, if you're able to. And singing. Singing's a good stress reliever as well. I think most people enjoy singing even if they can't sing. I have a bottle of water near me, so I will be sort of having a little break every so often to have a drink. And hopefully, like I said, I've said to Andy, she does some little like games and stuff on her channel while she's doing her crochet. And I've been looking online at a few different things. One of them is a new favourite in our household, which is Timu, and they do a load of different card games and things like that. So when I'm a bit more used to doing the technical side of lives, um, for simple tasks like this, I'll also include some kind of gaming as well, some kind of something we can sort of get into as a group. Sing some MJ. I'd love to sing some MJ, Alicia, but you know for a fact that I can't sing very well. But yeah, I'll have a good go at MJ when he's on. It's not something you can't sing to. You have to have a go at it. And of course, the lovely Harry Styles, who you love. Andy likes my type of music as well. I'm a bit of a rock chick. I know you like Guns N' Roses a bit more, don't you, Lucy, now? But you're more of a pop kind of girl. What kind of music are you into, Dawn? Or do you like MJ as well? Hello, Jason P. Are you not making tea for Andy tonight? I can't believe I've got 4 people in the chat. Feel bit busy. Don't forget to click on them hearts. I've actually noticed with a few other YouTubers that if you click on the hearts or the smiley faces, confetti, and I think there's a sad face, it actually shows up on your engagement. So that's what I do a lot. I know that's what they do on TikTok. That's why I started doing it. Um, and a few of the YouTubers that I follow have mentioned that it actually shows up in their analytics. So it's something that you might want to have a go at pushing yourselves on your own channels. I'm learning these little tips and tricks as I go along, and if I can pass that on to other people, especially smaller YouTube channels, I'm sure the bigger YouTube channels have a better idea of how to get them little tweaks and perks out of things. But if you don't know about it, you don't know, do you? I like many different types of music, depends on the vibe I'm feeling that day. Yeah, I understand that. I really like Linkin Park, and my son does, but I've been to the cinema tonight with my son, and on the way back he had Linkin Park on. I said, "Sorry, you're gonna have to turn this off." So it's too much. My head's just not coping, especially after being in a cinema where it's really loud. But I do love rock music. I just probably don't listen to it as much as I used to. But Michael Jackson, it doesn't matter what time of day it is. I've always got time for Michael Jackson. Looking forward to Linkin Park's concert that I've got coming up, which is one of my son's 18th birthday presents. And also just spending some time, just me and him, going to London. Just make sure I've got the right number. 149. There's no point in doing all this without. You'd have probably liked the previous card, Lucia. More your colours. Actually, there's no greens on that. Your favourite colour's green, isn't it? So it's all these that are going to be coming up. I think what I need to do is be a bit quicker with this because I have done this over either 3 or 4 videos, like I said, and I'm quite particular about at least attempting to get it in the lines and making it look a bit neat, but I think I'm just going to have to get it laid down because even though it's good for me to get used to doing the lives, I don't want it to be where I just come on and just colour boxes. I want to do a bit more than colouring in boxes. At the same time as spending time with you lovely guys. So if you are ever on and my microphone or camera or anything doesn't sound quite right, I don't have any problems with you letting me know. I know some people get a bit bothered about it or whatever, but I'd rather know what the problem is and try and sort it than not have not know about it. Let's get my words back in. Yeah, we went to watch what was it called? Marching Powder. It was my son's now 18 and they wanted to watch an 18 film, but the amount of swearing and profanity and violence in it, yeah, it was an alright film, but it was very, very intense. And you know, the annoying thing is that there was 2 people sat behind us, and when we stood up to walk out, there couldn't have been any more than probably 14, 15. I don't know how they managed to sneak through, but they did. Metallica Papa wrote Shine Down. Oh, not heard of Shine Down. Avenged, Sevenfold, Five Finger. Not heard of Five Finger. Stone Sour and Disturbed are some of your faves. And does Jason P agree? What's Jason P? How barbaric. Stop spamming symbols. Warning. What does that mean? Yeah, Nightbot's shown an appearance. I've just noticed that myself, what I was reading from, thinking, why is it blue? Yeah, I changed it. You know, the other day when you mentioned that you needed to have it as like a main moderator, I had it under standard, and I changed it earlier, so I'm glad it's on. But I don't know where it's saying to Mr. P or why. What did you put? You can't even tell me what you put in because it probably will tell you to stop again. You suppose you could put it in some kind of code. I turned off a bunch of the basic Nightbot stuff. Right, I need to have a look at the settings then to see what they've actually got in there because I know, like with you, I know you can put the exclamation mark and crafted to drop your link, and I don't know if that's something well, obviously you've changed it to be personalised, um, but it's obviously something I need to look at because I don't know, if random people just drop in and start spamming it with their channels. Don't mind basic dropping in and dropping channels, especially if we're, in the community, but I don't want people just doing it for doing its sake. 246, this is Prussian blue. I put a few upwards pointed arrows to agree with Crafty's fave bands. Oh, at least you like the same type of music then. Are you an MJ fan as well, Jason? I don't think many people don't. I don't think there's many people who don't like any of his songs. He's got such a wide range of different songs. I had a video on my channel of making the Bad t-shirt, and I'm wondering whether I should do another one for the Linkin Park concert, or because it's on like the official Linkin Park, whether I'd actually get in trouble for having something that's copied, or no, not copied. It was the study, certainly was. I'm biased. I've loved him for a very, very long time. Respected his music and his everything. He's always been an idol, especially in that Come Together. I don't think Lucy is in now 'cause she's not said that for a bit. Um, but if Lucy's making, if I feel down at all, my daughter will just go and put Come Together on, which is one of my all-time sort of favourite looks of his, and it makes me have a bit of a smile to my face then. So Crafty can tell you a little bit about my love of LP. Use LP. I might be being a bit thick. Oh, Lincoln Park. Yeah, being a bit thick. See, there you go. I might do the t-shirt anyway and hide it under something whilst I actually go in. Thing is, the t-shirts that they always sell, they're not very stylish, are they? They're just the bog standard t-shirt with their print on. There's no style to the shirt, and I like wearing like off the shoulder or something like that. Or even like the girls' t-shirts, they're like skinny ribs, and I'm plus size, so I don't really like the idea of the shirts that they have for females. They're very basic t-shirts, and I like a bit of extra. These are very muted colours in the blues. Not all of them. There's some really vibrant ones, but especially like these here and these, they're very muted. Probably good for like at nighttime kind of clothes. Nighttime kind of colours. That's we were talking about t-shirts. Yeah, I might do the Linkin Park one and film that, and ideas coming into my head now. Black or white? Black. Probably with silver, some kind of rhinestone maybe. Um, not sure. I've just made my daughter, which the video's not up yet, but I made for her a young blood. Don't know if you've heard of that singer. She's really into this singer called Young Blood, and made her a hoodie with like my own design on their own logo. It looks really good, to be honest, and it was the first project that I've done on the Cricut for clothing, and it turned out okay. Took a while to get it all sorted. I had a few nightmares with it all, but it looks good in the end. I will be putting it on. I don't think they can stop you from wearing your own shirt in many wear handmade shirts here. Yeah, Michael, hello. Thank you for dropping in. How are you, my lovely? This community is fantastic, isn't it? I mean, I'd be sat here talking to my jolly old self if I hadn't met you guys on the internet. And you know what? I've had quite a lot of views after it's been uploaded as well. Probably, I won't say as many as my videos, but especially in the first few days, I've had more views than what I have on my videos. I think the videos just carry on for that bit longer. Been quite impressed. I thought it'd just be like I'd get one or two people in the chat, and then I'd get a few people, afterwards just watching it out of the community. But I think one of them's like in the 90s, which is surprising for me, to be honest. Amanda! Yes, I figured it out. Figured it was time to crawl out of hiding over you. Yes, me and Andy was talking. We were missing you. We didn't know where you'd gone and what you'd done with yourself. Where have you been and why have you not been on our screens? What's been going on? Oh, this chat's going to be fun, isn't it? With Amanda in and this is going to be hilarious. I hope. I might not even have to have a go in the chat because you two will be chatting away anyway. Where have you been? We've been missing you. In fact, you was talked about on my last live as well with Tam. Tam dropped in from Kits and Bits, and we had a bit of a chat, and you was mentioned because I knew I'd seen his name somewhere, but I couldn't remember where I'd seen him from because I dropped in quite a few lives. Couldn't remember. Anxiety has been kicking my butt. Like, yeah, I get that. I get that. Um, you're in a friendship circle here where we can have a chat about that if you wanted to. But yeah, I know where you're coming from with anxiety. It's not a nice thing at all. Have you still been working though? Have you still been working on your projects and stuff and keeping yourself going? Stress away. How can help that? Yeah. Yeah, big hugs to you, Amanda. I get I get where you're coming from. Maybe I don't get what you've been up to and how it's affected you, but it yeah, it's not an easy thing to deal with. Well, Tammy's pretty much always in my scrap basket when I'm live. Yeah, well, he made a full appearance the other day on mine, and he was the only one in chat, so he was lumbered with me, just chatting away for a good half hour at least. Until I can't remember why I stopped live. I think the kids was due home from college. I think. I think that was my last live. If you wanted to watch it back and see what shenanigans we got talking about. And he is now called the Archbishop of Banterbury. Oh, is he? I speak of the devil. Rah! Yes, I've just been mentioning. Yeah, it's like it's a bit of a coincidence that I was talking about you, Tam, about our conversation about Amanda and that we've been missing her, and that you kept me company being the Archbishop of Banterbury. I absolutely love that. That's amazing. Yeah, we was talking about you, Amanda. Your ears must have been burning. We've all missed you. So please come back, and when you're ready to, come back and we can have another good chat. Been crocheting some, but also playing some games, and that's been a while. Yeah, my ears burn. Yeah, your ears were burning. I have the magic powder of summoning Tam today. You definitely do. Have we got any projects lined up for any lives? Is it something that you're planning, or would this be able to make you come out of the woodwork, knowing that you're amongst friends? So we do miss your ideas. They're always hilarious. So just to let you know what I'm doing, Amanda, I know this probably looks quite boring, but with it being my first few lives, I have done a couple the other day. But it was major software issues. I just wanted something. This is something that I do anyway when I buy new products, and it's just a matter of swatching them out. Just so I've got a piece of paper of the colours on, and generally the paper that I use for the drawings, so that I've got a bit of a idea of what they're going to look like when they come to actually be involved with some kind of art. But I am taking quite a long time to do this. I posted a short today. Sorry, I posted a short today and one a few days ago. Well, I've not noticed them. Did mention to Crafty though that to Andy that I'm not getting a lot of my notifications. And I changed my phone recently, so I think there might be something up with the settings because I'm not getting all the notifications that I would normally get. Because even like with Tuber Chat, I'm not even getting their notifications or Andy. So it's definitely something I need to look at and see what's going on with it. I've not checked your short. I've been here, you're all live today. Oh, yeah. Just had busy hands with you and adulting. That was me yesterday whilst I was in in Andy's live. I was adulting. Yesterday was a referee day. My children was most definitely having lovers tiff kind of moments. Because there was constantly, I don't know if my daughter's still in the chat, but there was constantly arguing yesterday. And my mum and dad have got my daughter tonight, so it's just been me and my son took him to the cinema to watch his first 18 film because he turned 18 last week. Yeah, I had to check mine as well. Kids, right, I need to get used to reading these. Hey Amanda, does the what? So I don't even know what that says. Without the cheese, is that some kind of Swedish dish? Because because I bought all the ingredients with 2 tub of cream cheese, but eated them. You're tipsy today. Well, that's something that I want to be right now, because I can't seem to read the words that are going on the screen. I'm struggling to actually read. I need to have a look at the settings on the. I'm sat here thinking, might go and get myself a bit of chocolate later. Now you've mentioned that you're a bit tipsy, I feel like going. Now you've mentioned that you're a bit tipsy, I feel like going to get the wine as well. And to get the wine as well. No, I can't do that. Even though my son's 18 with me. I don't have any cream cheese left. I dipped in ice cream. I've never had artichoke. Plum vegetable I've never really thought of trying. It's not something that you see in the shops very much either over here. If you go to the right places, but generally in supermarkets and whatnot, I don't really see them. Never really thought of it. Oh no, it's Kits and Bits that has now been spamming. want to see what the settings are. Is there a particular setting that you have turned off in your lives? That these. I'm not sure why it keeps saying people are spamming. And I've not put no restriction on like how many comments. I've not changed it to that slow mode or anything. So you are allowed to say what you want to say. Nightbots can be a bit annoying, but I didn't have any moderators, so I thought I'd best have something there just to keep a check on things. Artichokes. No, I've never had artichokes. I wonder if I might have had them in. I think I might have had them in a vegetarian, like a vegetarian lasagna. My table's slanted. Look at that. I need another. I need to push the legs up. I'm just gonna grab a drink. My throat's gone a bit vocal. Won't be a sec. I did have a bottle of water ready, but I'd left it on the other side of the room. Slurp, slurp. That's a bit better. Artichokes look like they should be growing in a hedge in an overgrown country lane. Yeah, not on a plate. Well, Andy, I'm not sure if I told you, but I thought Nightbot, and this was before I knew anything about actual filming. I thought there was real people. I was asking them questions. I'll be your moderator. I'll get my big chopper out and chop my spammers. Something else I want to test out as well. I do vape, and obviously I don't want that sort of coming into the camera. So if you see any vape smoke or whatever, I can't see it on my screen when I'm doing it, but just if in case it comes out, then I know not to actually blow in that direction of any way. I've actually thought of having a plastic carrier bag next to me um just to blow the vape. It's not smoke, but you know what I mean. I was going to message you tomorrow and ask how that went, but we ran into each other here, Amanda. Good. Oh, sorry, I've missed a comment. There you go. Celebrating my grandma's 90th birthday today, so plenty of time with the family I haven't seen in years. Oh, that's lovely. It's nice when you all get together. We got together for my son and daughter's 18th. It wasn't a big party, but close friends and family. Went for a meal, and then they went out with their college mates. Themselves, just them. No family there, and they did laser tag, which 18 years old I thought they was a bit old for, but they all really, really enjoyed it. So good for them. 90 years old. I'm trying to think how old my grandparents would be now. They'd definitely be in the 90s if they were still here. I've not had grandparents for a while. It's a bit sad, but we were very close as children. And then even when we got to adults, we saw them quite regular. It's really nice to be around friends and family when you need to be. So did they have a party, Amanda? Did they like throw an actual party, or was it like just a gathering? Or you're very quiet, Michael. I've got Michael sending just a tiny picture or the odd comment, and then Tam doing quite a few paragraphs. I'm only messing. I'm only still up because I have 3D print orders from eBay still printing. Oh, you do the like Andy does. She does this 3D printing as well. The shop has taken off so far this year. I've done more business in 3 months than they have in. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Well done. I do want to sort of build a bit of a website up myself and start selling some bits and pieces that I make as time goes on, but I'm not putting myself into that just yet. I want to just learn all this YouTube stuff because it's all of it's a big learning curve. I sort of set up a Wix account and then decided, no, I'll leave that for now. It looks too complicated. So I've started. I just need to finish it off. Nearly drop the pencil on the floor. What are we on now? Hooker's Green. Hooker. You're a loose hooker. Tam, you need to get some crochet related items in your shop, yarn ball, a hook and stand perhaps. Yeah, I've been looking at I've done a few bits with Temu. I'm gonna do a couple of videos, but I seen them ball yarn holders. It's only like you don't know probably know what I'm talking about, but it's like a circle plate, and then it's got the thing that goes in between the yarn, and you clip it onto your belt. But I was thinking of maybe doing some like personal design or some kind of transfers or something on the Cricut. Sort of like personalise them, add them into the shop when I finally get there. I was just coming up with ideas of what I could actually do to sell eventually. But I'm not at the moment. I'm not in this for the money. I'm just in it to get the viewers and everything. Um, build up a community and enjoy people's company. But eventually, if I can make some money on this as well, that would be really nice. Been 3D printing these basket bottoms also. Oh yes, I surely am. Proudly sucker, yes. You are proudly sucker. You let us all know that. I've downloaded some crochet hooks at Scraptastic Crochet, but there isn't in much other stuff other stuff available that I can print, as I don't have a very big print bed yet. So we've got a tight hooker and someone with a big print bed. I'm just trying to remember where I put my blanket that I've been doing to show you how appalling my crocheting is. I've actually not done nothing on it for a few weeks with their birthday and trying to start these lives. I've not done much on it at all. But I'll just try and remember where I put it and I'll go and get it in a minute. You have to talk amongst yourselves while I go and find it. Just finish this one off and I'll go and have a look and you can tell me your honest opinions. I won't be offended because I know how bad it is. I'm just going to put the next one out just so I've got it to one side. I'll just go and get the blanket and you can see how bad it is. Oh, what's a mist? The 3 stitch markers can be 3D printed. That is small stuff yet. 4 might be an option. Then personalisation, so for example, Amanda's with black with purple writing. So yeah, they're really good ideas. Really good ideas. I'd like to do some kind of 3D printing, but I've got nowhere to sort of put it unless I've sorted the garage out. Right, that was the terrible crochet hook that I was using originally, and it's for these loom bands that my daughter used to do. So I did end up buying from Amazon. This little kit. Quite a good deal to be honest. But you got like them little markers, there's a tape measure in there, several different, but I like these because they're easy to grip and hold. And then you've got that little ring holder thing, which I actually find quite useful, but the paint's coming off it. And then them needles, and I think it was only, I think about 12 quid. It wasn't much. So that's the thing that I got. Are you ready for the atrocity? I'm not sure how good it's going to pick up. I don't know how good that's gonna. It's quite wide. I'm trying to show you the line how it started. Let me get it up on camera. So that's the start. You see where it goes. Zip. That's pretty bad, isn't it? It's getting there. It's got a couple of holes in it where I've missed some stitches, but I'm not going back over it again. My idea is to make some little love hearts and flowers in this colour and stick it on there, and then some out of that one and stick it on there, just so it's a bit more. It's lovely and soft. It's a nice feel. But yeah, there's the crochet blanket. I need to start finishing it. Start finishing it. How bad was it? Just stick to my heart. I was talking to Tam the other day. Oh yeah, I think it was yesterday. But so he mentioned it as well about doing a panel. Where we all sort of get on and do our own thing, but all have a chat at the same time. Sam said he'd even come out of hiding. He'd come out into the lives to join us. But somebody else will have to set that up because I'm no good with this software that's going on. If anybody's willing to set that up, I wouldn't mind doing it. Things. I don't think there'll be anybody in my chat because you'll all be in the panel. Yeah, I'm up for it if anybody else is. Just let us know. We can just do our own thing. I can just carry on with this kind of mundane task so I can chat with you open. We can do it private or we can do it open, to the public or subscribers only. What I'm happy free to do whatever you feel comfortable with. And then that way we can just sort of, because I know when I'm typing on your lives, I want to say a lot more than that, what I'm saying, but there's not enough text chat room. There's not enough space on the chat to say as much as you want to, and you can't always put in writing, everything that you sort of say. We could even we could do the first one, kind of normal, and then we could do like a drinking one as well. It'd have to be on a day that my kids are over at the grandparents, because I don't drink when I've got them, but I don't drink very much anyway, and I think after a couple of glasses I'll be sozzled, but at least it'll be fun. Has anybody got a birthday coming up so we can have an excuse to celebrate? So I feel a lot better if it's an excuse. There you go, you've got another subscriber on there. I'm hoping to get to the bottom of this page today. But I am very aware that my son is in the living room at the minute watching some YouTube. He likes sitting there and having a scroll through. But as soon as he sort of taps on my door, I know it's time that he wants to have my attention because he likes a lot of attention. Your birthday's in May. That might be a good point to start. It's not far away, but we could do like a practice run. I know Amanda's birthday wasn't long ago because obviously um she did the birthday celebration one. When's your birthday, Tam? I'm not streaming to the public today. My hair and beard are a mess. I need some time to clean myself up before my public see me. Yeah, I won't be able to do the live tonight. I have to be sort of on hand, ready to sort of go and sort my kids out as and when. But on a day that they stay over at the grandparents, which unfortunately is only every 6 weeks, but I could figure out what day that's going to be. If we wanted to do something like that, we can all keep in touch either via a live or send messages. But if somebody wants to set that up and we all sort of, we could sort of do a theme, maybe, that we all have to make something related to this, obviously in your own craft. Maybe we could do something, or even like a trivia night, or I know I've done a few of those. We could have a bit of a giggle at some of the games. I'll have a look at what's available because I want to get some games to do on these lives anyway, eventually. So we could give them a test out. I'm sure it doesn't take long to brush your beard. Doesn't take long for brushing mine. Best friend's birthday is May the 16th. That's not 5, May 16th, the same day. Mine too. I like these little emojis. I've been thinking of setting some. Let me get a drink. People have a lot of the like stickers and emojis and things that they have for their own channel. So I was thinking of designing some of those for mine. Maybe get something set up for when I do finally do some kind of membership. 161. These colours are in order today. The other day they wasn't in order. I need to shave my beard. It's like a hedge at the moment. I much prefer it short and neatly trimmed. Totally agree. I don't mind beards on men as long as um they're not there through laziness, they're there for style. That makes sense. Don't mind stubble, but a beard it needs to be kept clean and tidy. The computer's whizzing away. Well, it's not my computer, it's my son's. But it's whizzing away with the fans at the minute. I don't know if you can pick that up on the microphone. I hope you can't. There towards your triple chins. So that's my problem. If I had a beard, I'd be able to hide them. Got more chins than a Hong Kong phone book. I like that one. You're very witty, Tam. Oh, you make me giggle. My dad even laughed at the Archbishop of Banterborough the other day. So he watched my lives back. What was it I did? Oh yeah, I made some bits and pieces on the cricket um machine that I've got for the kids' 18th. I just need to get all the footage together and edit it all ready for a YouTube video, but that'll be coming shortly. Well, I have to have something to make up for my lack of good looks. Oh, don't say that. That's funny though. It's very good to have a sense of humour. It's the only thing that gets people through life half the time. My dad's always been a joker, so I always like a good laugh. I'm trying to be a bit quicker with these, but my hands just don't seem to want to go. And I bought some, I tried showing them yesterday. I bought some little things that go over the top of them so they make it easier to grip, but they don't fit on the 6'2". Sam, multitasking isn't your thing tonight, I can tell. Multitasking isn't my thing tonight either. At least I managed to get the software started, doing it right. The only thing is, I've been on I joined that StreamYard because I was in a panic the other day just to get on live because the OBS wasn't working. When I've checked my bank, they've actually took two lots of payment for 20, it's nearly £28 out of my bank account. Now I can understand one of them because obviously I paid for the month's membership, but there's two payments there for nearly £30, £28, sorry. So I need to have a check where it is they've actually charged me for because they shouldn't have charged me that much. It was like one was on Friday, I think it was, and one was today. You like these colours? Yeah, these are my daughter's favourite colours, these green ones. She's very into green, hence the green crochet attempt of a blanket. You can multitask a lot. Well, I can normally if my brain's in the right frame of mind, but it's definitely slowing down the older I get. I used to be like a little whippet running around doing all sorts, but yeah, I've not been able to do that for a while now. I can think and talk. You're not getting much more than that out of me in a minute. Hence why I've done something simple like this. I go to bingo every couple of weeks with my mum, and I was thinking whether people would be interested in, not on this channel, but maybe if I did lives from bingo, because a lot of people like the scratch cards and stuff like that, and I was just wondering if they'd like bingo. The only thing is, I have to stay quiet while bingo's actually being played. So I just thought it might be something that people like to actually watch. Don't know. It's just something I thought I'm there anyway. I might be able to just film it on my phone and see what. Lately, I have multitask issues. I do. I don't know if it's the time of year and you just got over Christmas and all the rest of it, but yeah, multitasking seems to be quite difficult for me at the minute. I've got quite a lot on my mind though, so maybe could be something to do with that. I love bingo as well. I can tell that I've raised my kids right because I turned 18 and normally 18-year-olds like to go out clubbing it and celebrating with the friends, going having a drink, all that kind of stuff. My daughter wants to come to bingo with me. So, well, they don't like alcohol, and they want to go. She wants to go to bingo. Yeah, I love bingo. I love going with my mum. It just gives us me and her time. We don't generally get time just me and her together. We see each other regularly with family. But the actual just me and her being together, we do that over a game or over a night of bingo because it works out about 4 to 5 hours. My midweek break from the kids. Bingo. And Bongo was his name. Oh yeah, Bingo. Bongo was his name. Try to remember the actual tune. You can't even sing it to me because you're typing. Oh, how fun I used to go with my mum and sis. Yeah, my sister used to come with us as well, but things happen in families as everybody knows, and yeah, I just go with my mum now. My sister goes with my mum as well, but on a different week. Used to love all going together. And it's not about the winning. I mean, obviously winning's good, but we've not won for such a long time. I'm hoping that my daughter's good luck sort of rubs off on us while we're there. Because whenever we play, we always say, right, well, whatever we win, we split it two ways when we won. Obviously, if my daughter's going to be there as well, we'll split it 3 ways, unless it's a prize. Um, yeah, she's really lucky, my daughter. She's done like family bingo and prize bingo and stuff like that, raffles, and pretty much every time she wins. So I'm hoping now she's 18, she could win some big cash. The other prizes that they do, sometimes they do holidays and loads of stuff. Um, but I need to get her registered so she can start coming. Have you never been to bingo, Michael? Wow, I'm really, really surprised. Then again, a lot of people are surprised I've never been to a casino. It's like it's a normal thing. But yeah, I thought bingo was quite a universal kind of game. A lot of people play it. I've been playing it for years. We used to go and play just prize bingo at the local scouts hut, but to be honest, the bingo hall that we go to, it probably looks like a casino on the inside, but more like for like the slot machines and stuff like that. So the slot machines are quite popular, but they're very expensive now. We used to go there and there was like a few machines that did like 10 pence. But the cheapest you can put in now, and it's on only a few machines, is 25 pence a go. But some of them are like £2, £3 for one spin. And people play them all night. I just don't understand where they get the money from or the guts to actually do it. At least with bingo, it lasts all night. You're having entertainment, you're having that kind of, oh, am I going to win type of moment. You might not have as much chance because there's thousands playing across the groups or whatever, but I just don't know about. I used to like slot machines, but like when there was like 10 pence a go, but anything more than 20, 25p upwards. And the prizes are not as great as they used to be either. I mean, we used to play on the 10p machines and you could win like up to 100 quid. The 25p ones, you can win a bit more than that, but generally, I mean, obviously, like the £2, £3 machines, you're talking thousands that you can win on them. But still, it's a lot of money to gamble with, in my opinion, anyway. And you don't actually get a game. All you're doing is sort of looking at the screen and pressing buttons. I used to have a free membership to the casino because they sponsored my rugby club. Oh, sounds good. I need some sponsors. My wallet didn't think so. Turns out I'm not as good at poker as I thought. Yeah, I haven't got a clue about poker at all. The house always wins. Yeah, you like playing slots, Michael? I enjoy them. Don't get me wrong. I prefer the ones that you have an actual game on, where it's not just spinning the wheels, where you can actually get um, that you actually get gameplay from it. But just sitting there and spinning. some of them it's too complicated as well. Some of them are just like you need so many. Normally, you play fruit machines and it was just match up the fruits, but on a lot of them now it's like a full on. You have to understand everything, or you end up losing money. It's not something that you have to. They don't give you instructions as such of what to do when you get to a point. These are getting much brighter. These colours, looking a bit better. Then she says, and she gets the next one's quite muted. 206. Oh, sorry, 266. See, my eyes are gone. This is permanent green. Yeah, I've never really played much poker. I don't really understand it. I know there's a lot of people get really into it and do all the statistics and all the other things, but I've never really sort of got into it enough to understand it. And I've always got in my head that casinos you have to sort of dress really nicely too, and it's a bit posh. I don't know if that's just because what I've seen on the TV, but it always gives me that kind of impression that it's not just for going, it's like a proper full on night out where you get dressed up and glammed up. At least with bingo, you can just shove a nice jumper on and some jeans and you're good to go. Casinos, from what I've seen, are very strict on the dress code and stuff like that. Might be wrong because I've never actually been inside one, so I don't know for sure, but I'm bothered that if I go somewhere like that and don't have enough money to spend, or just knowing what it is, how much things cost, I might give it a go one day. Because I was thinking of trying it on a cruise ship or something like that when we finally go on a cruise. Something that I'm planning on doing either this year or next year. 'Cause I've never been on one. I love the sail boats. I like going on ferries and stuff like that. So I just thought it'd be nice to do a cruise one day and maybe do the casino kind of scene at the same time. Now, places like Gosling, you can go in your shorts and t-shirts. Seriously, as long as you spend the money, right? I think there's two casinos in Sweden now. It's been illegal in the past, has it? Never knew that. I think there was here years, like decades and decades ago. Yeah, only go to play once a year with $100, and I play the penny slots. They still have the penny slots because I think things like that have sort of disappeared because you don't get a lot of them. There's slots on cruise ships. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of the cruise ship idea. Now the kids are over 18, obviously have to pay for them as an adult, but you can get more discounts with them being an adult at the same time. So when they start behaving like adults, then it's something that they've been interested in, and something that I'm interested in as well, of doing some kind of cruise ship. Not sure where, or probably Mediterranean. Don't know. Has any of you ever done a cruise ship? I know there's quite a few people on Tuber Chat that do cruise ships. So let's see what time it is. Right, it's around 10 to 2 here in the morning. So what I'm going to do is finish off the rest of this page and then I'll be heading off because I've just heard the front living room door open, which means he wants to move around the house. If he starts playing his keyboard, you'll only hear him playing. I liked watching coin pushes. Yeah, I like them. Like your 10p ones that you go in. I like them when they've got little prizes in there as well, so you get like a good double helping of kind of prizes at the same time as getting the money. Spend a fortune on them though. That's why I always do the 2p ones rather than the 10p ones. So I've just got images of like the casino having like pound slots or pound penny falls or these loads of poker tables and you ain't got a clue what you're doing or because obviously there's people out there who do these things all the time and they're gonna win because they've played it before or they've done quite a lot of um games in the past. But I'd be going there with no experience whatsoever, with the possibility that I'll lose everything because I ain't got a clue what I'm doing. So I'd need someone to go with me who knows what they're doing if I was to do a casino. In Pontoon or 21 or whatever you want to call it, that might be easy enough to play, but poker seems to be too many different rules for different types of poker, and I'm not that good. I'm not that good at following rules in general, so same, but I yell at the machines. Yeah, I yell at them. The cruise ships, Sweden to Finland is a bit different. 24 hours and 48-hour ones are the most popular trips. Mostly for tax-free shopping and good food. Yeah, I mean, we used to go over to France to get like cheap spirits and stuff like that and bring them back, especially during the summer when we was doing barbecues over here. We'd have the day out in like from Dover to Calais, have a couple of days over there and then come back. And it was a lot cheaper to buy the alcohol there than it was. I mean, going back a while now, that's probably about 20 years ago we used to do that when I was with my ex. And it was before the kids were born, so it's definitely more like 20 odd years ago. You like pusher games. What do you mean by pusher games? Do you mean like pushing the coins off the edge, or you talk like them stacker games? A lot of prizes get won on them, like high end prizes, don't they? Like where you have to stack blocks on top of each other. I don't think they're in like casinos and stuff, but I'm talking like I don't know if you've heard of Blackpool or whatever, but that's where we sort of go for a day out on the rides and all that kind of stuff. And in the arcades, they have them kind of stacker ones. Is that what you mean? We just go on the boat, shop on it, and only leave once it's back when it started. Well, at least you go in and get in something. Sorry, something's just fell off my desk. Yeah, I don't know how many times I knocked things off my desk before it actually went live. So I'm quite pleased that only one thing just fell off up to now. Any of yous going live for the rest of the night? Are you on tonight, anybody? Hands are getting crampy already. 2:51 a.m. Mini me will be here for a few hours sleep is needed. Oh, so you'll be on tonight. I can't remember if you're an hour ahead or an hour behind. Oh, you must be ahead, I think. I'm no good with time zones, to be honest. I didn't even know till quite recently that America has more than one time zone. You just don't think of it unless you're actually living there. Well, I didn't, anyway. I was gonna, but I don't know if I want to anymore. Oh, I've not put you off, have I? Such a bad life. I'm trying. I'm just hoping that I can get the rest of these colours done before my voice goes. Um, obviously it's going to take a bit longer than what I thought doing this, but I'm not doing it. I probably should have done it in like, instead of being trying to get it perfectly neat, just sort of just do like a and then go over it again. But this is me being me, and I know that I'm going to have these on my desk when I'm doing coloured pencils, and if I don't like the look of it because it's not been shaded right or whatever, it's going to annoy me. 9:52 p.m. there. Oh, so you're a bit behind. I might play Animal Crossing for a bit. I have a MRI. Oh yeah, it is. It's tomorrow, isn't it? I thought, is it tomorrow or Monday? Well, I hope everything goes well with it, and it doesn't come up with too many bad. Yeah, send him my love and hope everything goes well with it. We seem to be having a big shake up with the NHS at the minute. A lot sort of changing, a lot of jobs are being lost. Not like the medical staff as such, more to do with like, you know, between you have like the middlemen between the NHS staff and the government. They're trying to get rid of, or they have got rid of the bit in the middle. So loads of people are losing their jobs, but hopefully eventually it means they can start employing more medical staff and stop losing so much money to these companies that um waste the money basically. Money that could actually be going for patients' care and health. So yeah, hopefully it works out to be a good thing. My my latest appointment with the, I can't say the word, but the blood doctor, the hematology. I can't say the word. Told you I couldn't say it. Hematologist. That's the one. Well done, Stacey. 90, I don't want to leave, but I really have to. Thank you very much, Amanda, for dropping in. It's been really nice to actually see that you're still here with us. Hope you get back on your live soon because we are missing you. You've got a community of people that love just dropping in to hang out with you, so don't leave it too long. Thank you for coming in. I really hope that it wasn't too bad, um, and it wasn't too silent. And we'll try and make it a bit more exciting on future lives. And we're definitely going to get some sort of game or card or something to sort of pass the time of other things I'm doing. Sleep good, Amanda. Yep. Oh, yes. So I'm on the final box, so I will be going very shortly anyway. Um, I like getting to the end of things, but I don't want to start the next page just because I know I'll be tempted to carry it on. My voice is already feeling a bit croaky, so I think it's probably a good time to sort of stop and call it the day. I'm not even sure how long I've been on for. Literally got back from the cinema, come and sorted out like the post, sorted the thumbnail out, uh, posted it, and then come straight on. So I've not even looked at the clock. Never really got it. Even my kids never got into our Animal Crossing. I remember it being talked about quite a lot. But I just thought because the kids wasn't that interested or didn't mention it much, that it was for younger kids, but obviously a lot of adults play it as well. It's like that Heyday. I used to play Heyday with my mum and the kids and stuff like that online. And it is quite childlike, but I know adults really like playing on it. Might just drop in just to see what it looks like after obviously I've spent a bit of time with my lad, who should be near enough ready for bed now. I said he could stay up just whilst I'm doing the live and then it's bedtime. I definitely need a drink of tea. So that's where I'll be heading next, is going to the kitchen for a cup of tea. So I am planning on coming on tomorrow at some point, but it will be one of those when I can grab time I'll get on. Um, my son's football team are playing the final tomorrow, so we said we'd to take him out to the local. We'll have some tea and be out. But he also wants to visit their shop at the stadium. So I said I'd take him there as well. So I've got two things that I need doing tomorrow. So as soon as I've got time to get on, I want to try and get these sort of finished and out of the way. So that's where we're up to. Really, really want to thank you all for dropping it. It's really, really good to have the support. I do really do appreciate it. I'm not just saying it. It's difficult to do these type of things anyway. It's just nice that I've got people that I've spoke to in the past and got a bit of a relationship with already. I really do appreciate you all turning up. But for now, I'm gonna love yous and leave yous. I'll definitely go and get a cup of tea now because my throat's really, really dry. I've drank all the water that I brought him. So thanks very much, guys. Love yous all loads, and I'll see you. Well, hopefully tomorrow, but it depends on what I get doing myself. Take care.